Gentleman from Illinois.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield such time as I may consume.
Gentleman from Illinois is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and it's great to be down here with my colleague, Mr. McDermott. Usually I don't like resolutions, you know, but he approached me on the floor. But this is a really important one. And I think it's important to go back over the history of what we did 10 years ago. Everything was paper. You had to have paper copies. You couldn't do bank transactions. You couldn't do certification. You couldn't do business documentation. So, and my colleague mentions Anna Eshoo, great friend of mine on the committee, Jay Inslee, great friend of my committee. I serve on the Energy and Commerce Committee. I've been on the Telecommunications Subcommittee. I think credit goes to Chairman Bliley. Some credit goes to Billy Tozan. The great thing about energy and commerce is a lot of the issues that we address cut across partisan lines. I mean, it really is a regional, especially the Technology Committee. So the signing of this bill really helped, as my colleague said, really change the way we can conduct business in the new digital age. And it's really a great credit, and it does merit taking time to think back on those folks who pushed for this through in a bipartisan resolution through both chambers to get the bill signed into law. And I'm sure there was, you know, opposition by both members in both parties. In fact, I know one famous Democrat on the committee who wasn't an original supporter of this in the committee. So the fact that Chairman Bliley and Billy Tozan, as the chairman of the subcommittee and the full committee, were all engaged in support shows that what we can do when we work together. The electronic signatures in a global and national commerce, ESIGN, represents a critical step in harmonizing the world's global commerce and contract law with modern electronic and increasingly internet-dependent world. This happened during the 106th Congress. It was my second Congress. I came in the 105th. And I think the other important information is with other digital e-commerce issues that we're approaching and discussing. We're discussing one in the committee now, which is the 21st century access to disabilities, which is trying to make sure that the digital age doesn't leave the disability community behind. So the question that we face in the committee today is how much do we make sure that we set the standards, but we don't dictate technology? Because if we dictate technology, we disincentivize the folks who are the smarts behind this new age. And what we did on ESIGN was say, here's the standards. You smart people out there, figure it out. Make sure that privacy is protected. Make sure that you can continue to keep data if people want hard copy. And the other thing we allowed was we allowed the consumers to choose. We really did allow the marketplace. If people wanted to try this new venue, it's pretty scary. Can you imagine going on the internet 10 years ago and say, I'm going to buy a pair of tennis shoes and I'm going to put my credit card number on the computer and they're going to mail me this stuff and it's all going to work out? Pretty scary. People do it all the time now. But you know what? If you want to go down to the store and pay cash for those shoes, you can still do it. So the benefit of what we did was say, let the consumers choose. And the benefit of what we did was say, give the business community the standards. Don't try to squeeze them into a one-size-fits-all method, and let the great innovative minds, many of them in my colleagues' state of Washington State, really make this stuff work. I've been on the Energy and Commerce Committee, fortunately my 14 years in Congress, and on the Telecommunications Subcommittee. I should be an expert. I still don't understand it. I still don't understand how it all works, but I know that they're smart enough to make it work, and this is a perfect example. This, in essence, 10-year anniversary is a tremendous success story I have a 17-year-old, a 15-year-old, and a 10-year-old. They're growing up in an age, they don't know any other way of doing transactions and doing business than what we did 10 years ago, Jim. And I appreciate your effort. I appreciate you coming to me on the floor. Like I said, I'm not a big resolution guy, but I thought this was one worthy of sitting back, of focusing on what we did, and in hopes of that as we move forward on other high-tech issues, we set the guidelines, but we let the really smart innovators figure out how it can be done. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I don't think I have any additional speakers, so I'll check the chamber, and I'll just yield back my time.
Gentlemen,